Hello, welcome to the Pog Cup 2023.
Hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. It's 15 UTC, so a very early afternoon here in Poland. But we are ready for the last quarterfinal of this year's edition of the Pog Cup. And I let Adam to present the players because there are two contenders for the match against him in the semi-final. So Adam, do the honors and present the players.
SCHNECKE seat 4 versus JESPER seat 5. SCHNECKE qualified with a qualifying score of 675,000 points. Defeated Gunther in the round of 16 in the sweep. JESPER qualified with a qualifying score of 670,000 points. Defeated SV in the round of 16, 5-1. Very tough opponents they will be for each other. Here we have the brackets of the Pog Cup 2023. Already we know 3 semi-finalists today. We conclude the quarterfinals playing the fourth of one of them. And we'll know.
And what's interesting, Adam, as far as the semi-finalists are concerned, no surprises. Top 3 seeds advance to the semi-final stage of the tournament. Will SCHNECKE be the fourth of the top seeds advancing to the semi-final, or will JESPER break this thing? We will see today.
Both SCHNECKE and JESPER played extraordinarily good matches. Gunther didn't do much to give a huge challenge to SCHNECKE, unfortunately. Quite the same for SV. They went through their first matches very smoothly. They will fight for the spot in the semi-finals. That is amazing. The Pog Cup is coming to the conclusion very soon. Just 4 matches yet to be played.
And Adam, what's interesting that is JESPER and SCHNECKE, they played against each other during the last year's European Championship, and SCHNECKE has beaten JESPER. So as I see, JESPER wants a rematch for this match of European Championships last year. And we have 666_team in the chat.
Hello.
Maybe team you wanna join us in the commentary.
SCHNECKE, of
If
course,
you'd like to.
2022 Dashboard Championship runner-up. JESPER at 3rd place. CTEC 2021. Both were CTP champions. Both won it with DAS.
Yes, we know JESPER is also practicing rolling, but yes, we know for this tournament only the DAS style is allowed. But JESPER is also a player who has mastered this style very well. And JESPER, if you can please turn on your camera, because at least a hand cam is required for this tournament. You have a nice profile picture.
Ask the classic question: do you wanna play SPS?
Both players have the technology to play it, but yeah, there also have to be a willingness from their side to play it. Both players appearing in the quarterfinal are guaranteed some part of the prize money. Right now they're guaranteed $33 and some cents. The price pool is at $667.77 right now. And you can see the link to the match arena in the Discord. If you want to make the price pool bigger, click on the link and then you know what to do. Jesper Schnecke, we would like to ask you one more time. Do you want to play SPS, same piece?
Hello, Merka.
And we have Merke in the chat as well. Jesper is for SPS, so let's wait for the answer from Schnecke's side. And when Schnecke agrees, then we will roll the seat. Yeah, and the players are fighting for the spot in their semi-final, and the winner is guaranteed at least $66.77, and we'll have a chance to play you, Adam. You have some kind of experience against Schnecke. What's your experience of playing Jesper? I know that you've lost, but that was like 4 years ago, a final in CTP back in 2019. But what's your recent experience against the Swedish player?
I'm not sure. I don't remember playing Jesper recently. I really don't remember when was the last time we played.
So you definitely have a very recent experience against Schnecke because you played Schnecke both in CTWC DAS and during CTEC, and you won those 2 matches. So yeah, you definitely know how to play the German player. What about the Swedish player? We will find out. Okay, I don't know if Schnecke can hear us. Schnecke, can you hear us? Maybe let's write it in the chat. Looks like Schnecke is too focused on his stack. I'm not sure if he can hear us.
I'm also highly unsure about it.
Okay, Schnecke answers yes. So that's confirmation from his side. We've rolled the seat for you guys. It's 9F, 5B, 3C. Whenever you're ready with the seat, we can start your quarterfinal match. 9F, 5B, 3C. Schnecke versus Jesper. Just to remind you guys, this is batch best of 11, so the first to win 6 games advances to the semi-final. PAL DAS level 18 only. It's this format of the match. The same format for the semi-final, and then the final will be best of 13.
Jesper is
And
ready.
we have... You're not ready anymore. We lost the screen of his readiness. Now he's ready. So let's wait for the readiness from SCHNECKE's side and let's start the game.
SCHNECKE is ready as well.
And
The match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Good luck, have fun guys, and bring us some high quality games. And SCHNECKE is in. Jesper as well. Seed 4 against Seed 5. Very close seeds. They had also very similar scores in the qualifiers. 670k with some change. Yeah, so it's difficult to show who's the favorite, but yeah, every player thinks for sure that they're favorite in their eyes, and they wanna try to prove us what they're worth.
Jesper with a very difficult board already. His long bar has no bar. Also didn't like it very much. Survives this scar. SCHNECKE wasn't able to get many Tetrises, just one, now get the second one. Jesper already 2 Tetrises ahead. That must have been some very rough sequence at the beginning of the game. Still a lot of game to come, and in this very case, I'm pretty sure SCHNECKE will be the strong favorite to do any chase downs. 19 speed. Jesper will most likely try to outpace SCHNECKE, yet only 18 level. Not so much time to do it, but this game is doing very well. 3 Tetris ahead.
Yeah, there's almost 4 Tetrises ahead for Jesper at this stage of a game. So definitely the Swedish player went very efficient at the beginning. Now time for the German player to show some efficiency. 158 for SCHNECKE, 237 for Jesper. So about, as we said, 4 Tetrises lead at the moment. Now Jesper has to skim few lines, so there is a chance for SCHNECKE to reduce the lead a little bit. But Jesper is clean, so we have 184 to 240, so about 3 Tetrises lead at the moment.
Both players kind of struggling in this game. The scores don't tell it, but they both are very well aware the game is not the one they like to play. Jesper now extended the lead to 100,000 points basically, and SCHNECKE is forced to go for his third Tetris and gets it. Investigate. But Jesper maintains the 100,000 points lead. This misery of SCHNECKE might be troublesome, but gets the long bar. Still it's another one to do his dependency, he's not Tetris ready. This will be one more Tetris for Jesper potentially, especially after this cover. Jesper's in a very good position to take this game. SCHNECKE 269 at 90 lines. Jesper 388 at 93 lines. That is a massive advantage. Jesper's looking very good for about 550 transition. SCHNECKE won't transition with 500k most likely. Not sure if it's mathematically possible even at this point. SCHNECKE will definitely need his 19th play in this game. Jesper doesn't top out immediately. But he still has about 22 lines to work with. It's quite a lot of time. SCHNECKE is experiencing the same drought, and SCHNECKE has to go aggressive. Hangs this all on the left. Should be able to survive it. He will survive it with this Lombard, but it all looks like he will be about 100,000 points behind at least at the transition. SCHNECKE's one Tetris of 400k. Tega basically at 500k, just a few thousand points short, and SCHNECKE's board is far from perfect. He should be able to just clean it for the transition, but he goes for this left wall. That's very risky, with transition being so close. I think that might be deadly for SCHNECKE. He really needs something to the left very, very soon. This won't be a clean transition, and he goes for this Tetris. What is he doing? This Tetris will be 3 high on the left. Oh no, that was such a mistake by SCHNECKE. That's game over. Wasn't able to do anything at the transition. JESPER takes the first game.
Yeah, this was a kind of strategical mistake from SCHNECKE's side. He was already required to play 19 and went for a risky Tetris, which wasn't enough. And as you can see, JESPER not only winning the game, but going for some kind of 600k, maybe no. With this misdrop, it won't be possible, but 571 for 20 is a nice start for the game, for the match in this game, and JESPER leads 1-0. Guys, we will increment the first 2 digits, and then, yeah, when you're ready, we will start another game.
We'll increment the first digits of the seed by 1 after each game, so this time it will be A0 at the beginning. SCHNECKE is ready.
And Team is
JESPER
saying,
is ready. So we're starting the second game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Team is saying to Tega, stop with the mind games, you sneaky Swede.
Well, Sweden sucks.
Yeah, but now Sweden is ahead, leads 1-0 against Germany.
If this Sweden doesn't suck so much, well, no, it's not possible.
We can see on the camera that JESPER is in a very good mood today, smiling very widely, I would say. So in a very positive mindset. On the other hand, SCHNECKE looks very concentrated. It's a best of 11, so yeah, this was only game number 1. You have to be efficient for more games, so yeah, let's see which attitude will be better for the whole match. Right now, SCHNECKE with 115, JESPER with 80k, so this time SCHNECKE takes an early lead.
SCHNECKE is in quite some trouble. Should be able to clear it now. Still the left is gonna be far from perfect. He's maintaining the about 2 Tetris lead at this point, but JESPER, this Tetris reduced the deficit by a further run. Is kind of set up to take the lead from SCHNECKE. The next Tetris will do it. SCHNECKE wasted a lot of time burning. Pega takes the lead. We'll now see how long can he keep it for. Hello, Mark.
Oh, hello, Mark. Welcome.
SCHNECKE 224 at 59 lines now made it 247. JESPER now 232 at 40 at 64 lines. About one Tetris advantage for SCHNECKE this game.
Hello, Tony. Welcome.
Hello.
Now they are basically even with scores. SCHNECKE and Jesper. But Jesper's board is far from being ideal. He needs to find a way. Okay, will he go for a dirty center well? Yes, he is, and he clears it. 304 for SCHNECKE and 305 for Jesper. So no one's game at this time. Okay, SCHNECKE is a few lines ahead. So there's one potential Tetris for Jesper, but he won't be able to take this Tetris. He needs to skim a few more lines, and SCHNECKE was able, meanwhile, was able to score some Tetrises. 352 for SCHNECKE and 315 for Jesper.
This time we are on much more even terms. SCHNECKE is leading in the situation between half and 1.5 Tetris. It looks like he will be able to bring this lead to the transition. Nothing extraordinary happens to his board, but now he had to create this dependency. Jesper also had to create some kind of holes. SCHNECKE 446 at 160 lines in a huge dig. Jesper 434 at 120 lines. Given the state of the boards, Jesper is a very strong favorite to take this game, but he needs the Tetris and he gets the Tetris. Still has time for 2 more before the transition, theoretically. It looks like SCHNECKE will be able to survive it. Will he go for this Tetris? He doesn't go for the Tetris this time. SCHNECKE is surviving this. Jesper transitions and SCHNECKE transitions both survive the transition. Jesper is ahead by about 12,000.
Yeah, but SCHNECKE's board is looking more under control right now. Jesper finds a way to bring it down. Not obvious yet.
Wasn't ideal. What's a survival, but Jesper it's gonna be very nicely played. And he gets the O to the left. Jesper will survive it. Now SCHNECKE is in trouble. SCHNECKE in quite a lot of trouble. Needs something to the left. Gets the quick tap to the left, but now has the dependency and he's gotten out of control. He's gonna misdrop this T. I don't think there's anything he can do. He won't be able to do anything. Jesper takes the game by a few thousand points.
487, 240. A valiant effort from SCHNECKE's side, but Jesper is the one who wins the game and leads 2-0. Jesper is going strong on level 19 as well. 163 lines for the Swedish player, 513,100. 2-0 for Jesper at this stage of the game, of the match. Yeah, SCHNECKE get into some trouble a few lines before transition. That allowed Jesper to take a lead into the transition, and yeah, he was able to hold it.
Jesper is ready. And SCHNECKE is ready, so we're starting the third game in 3, 2-1 Tetris. So far in the match, SCHNECKE is being quite heavily outplayed, both on 18 and 19. Really doesn't wanna fall 3-0 behind.
Yeah, SCHNECKE with a Tetris. Jesper as well.
Well, it looks like the lead of Jespers is quite significant, but at the end of the day, it's not safe by any means. Even the 3-0 lead wouldn't be safe. He really knows it. SCHNECKE also knows that he still has quite some time to get back into the match. Starting with the first game, then seeing what he can do.
Yeah, it looks like SCHNECKE is slowly but surely warming up. I was already able to take an early lead in this game. About 1 Tetris, no 2, but Jespers with this long bar, yeah, bringing his about 1 Tetris lead for the German player. We are about 40 lines in, so still plenty of level 18 to be played.
At this point, SCHNECKE is on a 1 through Tetris lead basically. Jesper might be happy about the scenario. Doesn't necessarily have to be so much ahead, just hanging around will be very nice for him. The pressure on SCHNECKE. Any mistake of SCHNECKE, such a close game, will win the game for Jesper, most likely. They both keep it up the whole game. So waiting very patiently. SCHNECKE managed to put 2 Tetris ahead though. Very lucky with the timing of the long bars. Jesper wasn't so lucky. This Tetris is 1 Tetris behind. Now back to 2. And once again back to 1.
Yeah, it's a pretty efficient game from both sides. Around 300k after 70 lines, it's not bad at all. And SCHNECKE had to use those 2 long bars in order to fill those dependencies, wasn't able to score a Tetris, now scores a Tetris. And Jesper wasn't able to use those long bars. So yeah, we are basically neck and neck after 85 lines. It kind of looks like SCHNECKE has felt the rhythm of the game. Hello, welcome. $415 for SCHNECKE, $395 for Jesper at about 100 lines, so 30 lines to transition. And Tetris for SCHNECKE and Tetris for Jesper, so they are like exchanging Tetrises right now. But right now, SCHNECKE needs a long bar, otherwise he's dead, and gets a long bar. We'll need another one. Oh, but decides to fill the dependency, okay. And SCHNECKE with another
very weird decision not to take this Tetris first, given he's been so high. It's worked out this time, and he maintains the about half the Tetris lead. With this Tetris, SCHNECKE now crossed 500k at 120 lines. Jesper 4 75 at 120, so it's in all probability SCHNECKE will be the one to transition with the advantage. Maintains the half Tetris lead at even lines. We'll now see if Jesper will go for the double Tetris. SCHNECKE transitions with 540. Jesper, it looks like he will be going for this double Tetris, but putting the Lombard there will be very aggressive. I think he should just burn, and he hangs the Lombard. That is looking like it's game over for Jesper unless he gets the Lombard and then a miracle of pieces, and he misses the Lombard. That's gonna be it for Jesper. Once again, went far too greedy at the transition. How many times have we seen in this tournament players going aggressive transition and losing the games due to this?
But this is a finally breakthrough for SCHNECKE. SCHNECKE finally wins a game. Jesper, very consistent, all 3 games over 500k. But now SCHNECKE was the one to win the game. And we have also Gunther in the chat. Hello, Gunther.
SCHNECKE is ready for the next game.
Tony asked, Jesper, why did you decide to go for the misdrop? Jesper, don't decide for it, please. Don't go for those stupid misdrops. Okay, both players are ready. Let's start the countdown for game number 4.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Thanks, Mark.
Mark, congrats for you as well for reaching the semi-final stage of the tournament. Okay, both players start with the same number of points after the same number of lines, so nothing special. And both seem to have their stacks under control.
So far, the match has been pretty tight. If not for this aggressive decision by Jesper, it could have been very much 3-0 up.
Yeah, but remember, in game number 2, SCHNECKE went too greedy before transition. He already required level 19 and decided to build for a Tetris. So yeah, two crucial missed decisions from both players in 2 consecutive games. So yeah, it looks like those kind of decisions also will be crucial in this match. Not only some stacking, but also some strategical approach. And maybe at the end of the day, those small details will decide who advances to the semi-final. And meanwhile, SCHNECKE took an early lead, about 2 Tetrises. Now both players are in a drought. SCHNECKE finally gets the long bar, scores a Tetris 201 for SCHNECKE. And Jesper, trying to bring it down, but gets a long bar, gets a Tetris 167 for Jesper at the moment.
This time, Once again, we are very tight, but Jesper now created a very nasty dependency in the middle of the stack. He has the lumber to fill it, very great for it, but now it's a triple hole, needs something to fill it, and gets the beast to fill it. SCHNECKE took the opportunity immediately and put a full 1 Tetris ahead, now made it 2. SCHNECKE definitely leading, but not by a huge margin. Jesper's going very aggressive here. This is very dangerous for Jesper. This might be very difficult to survive if he doesn't get the lumber. Gets the lumber, but now it will mean some extensive cleaning. Gets another Tetris. Less than a Tetris of a difference in SCHNECKE's favor, but the board advantage is definitely on SCHNECKE's side. Already gets another Tetris to exceed the lead. Jesper will be clean again. SCHNECKE now 371 at 106 lines, get another Tetris. Jesper 354 at 107 lines. Definitely advantage SCHNECKE. SCHNECKE once again with the cleaner board of the two. It looks like SCHNECKE will once again be going into the transition with the lead. Jesper was forced to go for this triple. SCHNECKE lead by about 2.5 Tetrises. And Jesper's going ham. He doesn't wanna play some 19 voluntarily, it looks like. But SCHNECKE's advantage is so huge that Jesper only now mathematically needs 19 play. 18 won't be enough, even if SCHNECKE pops out just now. And Jesper once again goes for this aggressive Tetris with the triple hole. This will be a disaster to survive. I don't think there's anything you can do unless some magic quick taps to the left, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Manages to open this one, but needs something. Once again, Jesper went so aggressive at the transition and didn't even get a chance to chase the score on 19. SCHNECKE levels up the match at 2 each.
Yeah, and we have tie 2-2, and we have Stanislav in the chat. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
SCHNECKE with another 500 game in a row. There is a second game in a row for SCHNECKE, and this was the first game for Jesper where he didn't finish above 500k. Some statistic facts. And I'll give you also the statistics of the average losing scores as soon as Adam is done with the countdown for game number 5.
SCHNECKE is
Yeah, right now your average losing score is also a median score, so this will be the same.
Jesper's waiting, taking time. I'm wondering if he's doing it purposely.
On purpose? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you have only 2 lost games, then the average is equal median in this special scenario. If you have only 2 lost games.
They're ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Yeah, so after 2 games, the average losing score for SCHNECKE is 457, and for Jesper is 491, and average losing lines for SCHNECKE 145 and for SCHNECKE 133. So both players without early topouts, all of the games finished on level 19 plus. SCHNECKE was able to collect over 1.9 million points in those 4 games. Jesper over 2 million points. 573 lines for SCHNECKE and 582 for Jesper. So very, very even match.
Very even match. Jesper is very aggressive. He wants to go for this triple. Jesper is going ham. He doesn't want to play some 19 voluntarily. It looks like. SCHNECKE is going for this triple. SCHNECKE leads by about 2.5 Tetrises. SCHNECKE leads by about 2.5 Tetrises. SCHNECKE once again goes for this aggressive Tetris with the triple hole. This will be a disaster to survive. I don't think there's anything you can do unless some magic quick taps to the left, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Manages to open this one, but needs something. Once again, Jesper went so aggressive at the transition and didn't even get a chance to chase the score on 19. SCHNECKE levels up the match at 2 each.
Oh, and Jesper needs a long bar, otherwise he'll be very difficult to survive. Jesper in a lot of trouble.
Well, this doesn't look good by any means, but gets the lumber at the very last moment. Opens the well, but that was very quick. Well opening. Has the lumber, that was so fortunate. That's kind of a bailout, actually. Misdrops another piece.
But the L misdrop.
Well, he will survive it, but how long will open it all up take? This is a very nasty board to open up. Those 3 holes in the middle are alternating very close to each other, so any burns will create like some additional stuff to open up the top of them. This is looking like a very, very long burn for Jesper. Nothing dangerous, but SCHNECKE will definitely pull ahead thanks to this. SCHNECKE already 2 Tetris ahead.
And
this
Jesper is
huge tower on top of this next hole to be opened up doesn't look good, but SCHNECKE also unable to get away with the lead, really. Now SCHNECKE in kind of trouble. Should be open to should be able to open up pretty soonish, but actually this gives a chance for Jesper to open things up, and he does so. It looks like Jesper will be less than 2 Tetris behind after all this burning. That is bizarre. After so many burns, Jesper's only 2 Tetris behind. That's kind of a miracle for Jesper pace-wise. SCHNECKE just past 200k at 69 lines. Jesper 157 at 69. Get another Tetris, both players. Put another Tetris. Well, Jesper can be very grateful. He's only that little behind, but still, 2 Tetrises at this level, at this stage, might be a decisive advantage. Especially if Jesper decides to go for some aggressive stacking very close to the transition and pops out, not even getting a chance, as happened in the previous 2 games.
Yeah, I wonder, Adam, if both players can adapt the game before transition, because we can see a lot of strategical misconceptions on both sides. So more on Jesper's side recently, but they both struggled with their decisions how the board should look like before transition. So I wonder if they can adapt it in this game.
But sooner or later, one of them will be able to do the chase down, and this might be a game changer actually. We're now united 2 each. That's a really unpleasant score from Jesper's perspective. It was 2-0 up, and with a great opportunity to take the 3rd game. Only needed like...
Oh, but Jesper and SCHNECKE, they're starting to misdrop the pieces, and it's looking dangerous on both sides. Okay, Jesper should be able to survive, but SCHNECKE fights for his life.
He needs something to the left and misses the quick tap. That's gonna be it for SCHNECKE, but Jesper is not there with the score yet. Jesper, in order to take this game, you need to get to 362,000 points. 362,000 points, and it's not a game by any means. He will need 19 play this time. Now mathematically, he really wants to take this Tetris and then transition safely. 362 is the score to get. He needs about 30,000 more points, and it looks very dangerous for him. He needs this all to the left. He doesn't put this L to the left. This might turn fatal. It's something to the left, still doesn't put the T on the left. It's L or top out now for Jesper, and he's not getting the L. SCHNECKE survives the game, leading 3-2.
Oh my god, so dramatic, so dramatic. Not the highest level of the game, but a very dramatic finish. And SCHNECKE was 2-0 down, now leads 3-2. Oof, that was intense. That was intense. The chase down wasn't successful, but yeah,
Jesper
SCHNECKE
is ready.
leads 3-2.
This time ready sooner than SCHNECKE. He wants to forget about this game. SCHNECKE is ready as well. So we are starting the 6th game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Can SCHNECKE win a 4th game in a row, or will Jesper be able to even up the score and make it 3-3? Let's find out. Yeah, it looks like Gunther that the more caffeine he drinks, the more games he wins. Maybe it's his secret weapon for this match, who knows? We have both players with 48 and 47k, so yeah, very similar start. Jesper had to close the well for a moment. Now his left side needs to be fixed. Okay, but he gets the pieces to fill the left side. Now is Tetris ready? 76k for Jesper, 80k for SCHNECKE. But SCHNECKE's board is looking like he has, like SCHNECKE has a little bit more control of his board. Jesper's struggling a little bit with finding the right shape of his board, but scores Tetris and takes the lead, 123 for Jesper, but with another Tetris, SCHNECKE takes the lead back, 130 for SCHNECKE, so they're a few thousand points apart from each other, so no significant leads, but there is, the game is going on, and 125 for Jesper, and Jesper, one more time, not Tetris ready, okay, reopen the well, now needs a long bar, pretty soon, and gets the long bar, gets a Tetris, 153 for Jesper, 158 for SCHNECKE. SCHNECKE took another Tetris. Jesper, yeah, Jesper kind of struggling in this game to find a proper way to how to stack the pieces in order not to get into trouble, and that gave SCHNECKE an opportunity to build an early 1 Tetris lead. Now 2 Tetrises, but Jesper gets a Tetris, so we are about 1 Tetris difference between those two players after 56-57 lines. Okay, it looks like Jesper finally found a way to keep his stack under control. Meanwhile, SCHNECKE building for a center well and gets the Tetris. Jesper gets the Tetris for himself. So we have about a little bit more than 1 Tetris lead for SCHNECKE at this stage of the game. $298 for SCHNECKE, 253 for Jesper. Yeah, and Jesper left side needs some fixing. Okay, he should be fine, but is he going for... Oh, I thought he was going for this dirty Tetris, but decided not to. And right now, SCHNECKE 366, Jesper 281. So SCHNECKE is going strong. Jesper is Tetris ready. Waits for a long bar, gets a Tetris, 305 for Jesper, 392 for SCHNECKE. So SCHNECKE with about 4 Tetrises lead. Right now at the same line count, 3 Tetrises about. And both players score on Tetris approaching 100 lines, so we are approaching transition about 30 lines. But Jesper with some kind of misdrops ruins his board a little bit. This will require some digging, some skimmed lines. This gives a chance for
really getting away with the score now. This is gonna be very difficult for Jesper to end in this game. SCHNECKE,
yeah, it looks like
464 at 108 lines. Jesper 383 at 111 lines. Jesper definitely requires 90 playing this game.
And answering the question of Gunther's in the chat, yes, Gunther, the winner of this match faces Adam in the semi-final.
SCHNECKE
The other
can
pair of the
transition
semi-finalists.
600k here, and it looks like he wants it. Jesper will need a lot of 90 play in this game. Next Tetris of SCHNECKE's will be 600k. He doesn't go for it, goes for the safety. Very wise decision, and looks like he will be able to survive this transition. Jesper this time survives the transition, but is about 80,000 points behind and goes for a very aggressive Tetris, gets it. Actually, that's a bailout, but loses the control over the pieces. Just after, will he be able to survive it? Should be able to, but it's still very difficult. Needs this L to the left, and this Lombard didn't go to the left. Misses that S. SCHNECKE takes this game.
It's a fourth game in a row won by SCHNECKE. SCHNECKE leads 4-2. It's 2 games away from advancing to the semi-final. And yeah, Jesper, this time his board looked better before the transition, but just after the transition he went too greedy. Not so patiently, so yeah, it cost him another game.
Yes, it's first to 6, best of 11.
Best of 11, first to 6.
SCHNECKE is ready. And Jesper is ready, so we're starting next game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It's a very bad turn of events for Pega. He was 2 down ahead. Basically had the third game on his account. So close to being 3-0 up. Missed that chase down. Didn't really get the chance. The same happened in the next game. Then once again wasn't able to get a higher score in that suffer game, both of the players, and now got completely outpaced by SCHNECKE. The sixth game really needs to do something now. Falling 5-2 behind will be basically game over for him.
And SCHNECKE one more time takes an early lead. $146 for SCHNECKE, 101 for Jesper. SCHNECKE takes another Tetris. Jesper has to wait for another long war, and right now it's about 70k lead for SCHNECKE at this stage of the game. But oh, sorry, Jesper was few lines behind, so it's about two real Tetris lead for the German player.
Looks like once again Jesper is very much outpaced. the beginning of the game, SCHNECKE leading by 2 clear Tetrises. Now made it 3. Jesper will get this number very soon though. Gets it. Effectively, that's a 2 Tetris lead for SCHNECKE. Jesper is in huge trouble though. 4-2 behind. It's behind in this game by 2 Tetrises. Well, Gunter, not really. It was basically the player's choice not to get for those huge 19 chase downs. Only one game was decided on 19 speed, but at least 2 more would have been decided on 19 as well. SCHNECKE is in trouble. Will survive it. Jesper also not a perfect board, so something must have been about this RNG surely. And this board of Jesper's needs some maintenance, but with this J it will be all fine. SCHNECKE now also practically just a few difficult situations. They are out of it, but it looks like Jesper has caught up. SCHNECKE leading by only 1 Tetris at this very point.
It looks like SCHNECKE wants to go for another 500 plus game. Yeah, we are after 6 games. We haven't seen a 600k score yet. Both players are able to bring those high 500k games, but not yet a 600. Can we see it this time?
Jesper is caught up on the score, but it looks like now with this burns of SCHNECKE will be all even. Jesper has taken the lead now, a lead of less than 1 Tetris. SCHNECKE should be able to get it back very soon. Now SCHNECKE takes the lead, but Jesper has a few more lines. That creates a lot of mess on his stack though. That is gonna be very difficult for Jesper once again. He needs to survive it. SCHNECKE is ahead by about half a Tetris. SCHNECKE will be ahead at the transition all probability.
And SCHNECKE transitions with 524.
Jesper is going for this Tetris. What is he doing? He's gonna lose another game due to that. Oh no, there's no way out of it on 19. That's game over.
Yeah, another strategical mistake from the Swedish player, and this allows SCHNECKE to take a 5-2 lead, and SCHNECKE is on a match point.
It's the 3rd game. I think I could have attempted the chase down, but went way too aggressive just before something happened. I didn't get the chance. SCHNECKE is 5-2 up now.
And another sip of cola on SCHNECKE's side. So will he have more power for the game number 8?
Hello, Scamper. Yes,
hello, welcome. Ready.
And SCHNECKE is ready. We're starting the game in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Jesper now needs to win 4 in a row in order to stay in the tournament. SCHNECKE is just 1 game away. The Pog Cup 2023 semi-final.
Yeah, and I kind of agree with Gunter that we have a nice battle of level 18 consistency, but unfortunately, yeah, those risky decisions, I would put it in this word, going into transition, that killed SCHNECKE, not Jesper's chance a few times in this match. Jesper is for sure a player who is capable of doing like consistently 40k or even 50k at level 19 speeds. So yeah, risking one Tetris for it, I don't know if it's a good approach. But yeah, this is Jesper's match and these are his decisions.
We can't really know, but in this very case, it's really not working out so far. 3 of the games has been lost in this kind of way. And now he cannot afford one more. This will be match over. He managed to get to the transition in every single game he played here. But
yeah, that's true. Only SCHNECKE had one early top out, but had enough points to win the game. Yeah, but yeah, the consistency on Jesper's side is there as far as surviving level 18 is concerned. Yeah, so some kind of adaptation for level 19 transition could be helpful for the Swedish player.
this game is leading by about 1.5 Tetris now. It's quite a healthy lead at this point. Both players with perfectly clean boards getting the same Tetris as we can see Lombars coming at the same time for both. SCHNECKE with this number dependency manages to feel it, but Jesper used this number for the Tetris. Now it's all evened up once again. Jesper managed to pull ahead one more I should say, now leading by about 2.5 Tetrises. And SCHNECKE's board is quite tricky, he really needs something to fill into this hole. Now transforms into another one. His left is far from perfect. This will take another double. That's one more Tetris of an advantage for Jesper, now leading by about 70,000 points. Full 3 Tetris lead for Jesper.
Yeah, this game is not going well for SCHNECKE in terms of efficiency. In this case, Jesper a chance to build an early lead. Oh, and SCHNECKE with this long bar hang in column 9 has to work around it. Okay, but gets 2 long bars in quick succession, and this helped him to fix his stack.
Well, this game has got out of SCHNECKE's control completely. Jesper is the one in charge. Now he is in quite some trouble. It's one good piece to open it up, now gets it and opens. As a Tetris, leading by 4 Tetrises at this point. SCHNECKE with this Tetris reduce the deficit to 3, but we're approaching transition. Both players at 96 lines. Lega Jesper now at 100 with 400k, very low 400k. SCHNECKE almost 100,000 points behind at 100 lines. Gets the Tetris. Jesper once again with not a perfect board, but yet again it shouldn't be anything problematic. Lead is good enough. Now reduced to 2 Tetrises, but still has it. SCHNECKE now managed to reduce it to just over 1 Tetris. Very efficient play. Jesper going for the sentinel. Looks like it's like 2 Tetris, but here a single, another single, then a double. And Jesper goes for the Vitz. That was completely unnecessary. That's Lombard though. SCHNECKE will be behind that transition. We'll now see how far behind he will be.
And let's see if both players can adapt their stacks for transition and how aggressive they approach the transition.
Jesper is going very aggressively once again. He really wants to take just those 2 Tetrises. This is very risky. He won't be more ahead than those 2 Tetrises, most likely. Somebody would have to make a huge mistake.
SCHNECKE with a very, very difficult board.
Oh,
and
no,
SCHNECKE loses the game.
It's SCHNECKE not even get a chance to chase down the score. Jesper takes the game. First step has been down.
Yeah.
3 to go.
Yeah. It looks like this time SCHNECKE went too risky before transition. He built too high, then didn't get favorable pieces. Yeah, it looks like it's hard to make a correct decision how to approach those transitions. This is my feeling about what I see today. But you know, it's different when you are playing and different when you are commentating. So yeah, the player's perspective is also different. So let's take it also into consideration.
SCHNECKE is ready. And Jesper is ready. We're starting next game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
We have some early struggles on Jesper's side in this game. This allowed SCHNECKE to build an early lead. But right now Jesper should be fine. And scores another Tetris. Quick score update, 76k for SCHNECKE, 61 for Jesper.
Jesper now about 2 Tetris behind, 1.5 Tetris behind at this point. SCHNECKE very on board, Jesper as well. SCHNECKE manages to get 2 Tetrises, Jesper will get them now as well. SCHNECKE about 1.5 Tetris ahead.
Yeah, SCHNECKE with a nice pace, 286,000 after 63 lines. Jesper like less than a Tetris behind, so this time Jesper tries to keep the pace, not having so much issues with the stack this time.
SCHNECKE is pulling ahead slowly but surely. Gaining this lead. So the closer to transition it is, the higher relatively the advantage is. Now it's about 1.5 Tetris, more closer to 2 than 1. Jesper is kind of struggling with his board. It's to take this double. Yeah, SCHNECKE pulled ahead by 1 more Tetris. Now it's managed to bring the score back to normal, even terms. But SCHNECKE is in a very good spot to take the match with this game, both at even lines and SCHNECKE ahead. SCHNECKE ahead by now almost 2 Tetrises, now made it 3, and Jesper really needs this T for the spin. And he misses the spin, that is gonna cause some additional burns. And the match is slowly but surely getting away from here. SCHNECKE completely in charge, it all depends on him now. He can be about 2 Tetrises ahead at the transition easily, maybe even 3 depending on what happens of birds, but 2 Tetris lead is nearly guaranteed if he doesn't do anything crazy.
Yeah, and this time Jesper's approach to level 19 will be crucial. 532 for SCHNECKE, 491 for Jesper, but Jesper is 3 lines behind, so not that far away. Okay, now the same line count, about 1 Tetris lead for the German player. And both players approaching transition. Who will transition with a safer board? Who will transition with more potential of scoring some points post 19?
This is not a good board for Jesper. Once again, he's running out of space. Very much will transition it, but needs a piece to the left. And SCHNECKE also in huge trouble. Both went very ham at the transition. Will SCHNECKE be able to survive it? I don't think he will with this left side, but Jesper's board fell apart. He needs to survive it. He's behind in score. Needs something to the left. Very badly. SCHNECKE survives. What a survival by SCHNECKE that was.
And Jesper also fighting
for his tournament life, but it looks like there's nothing he can do anymore with his ride. Jesper will top out, and SCHNECKE, with the first 600k of the match, takes the game and the match. That's the semi-final of the Pog Cup 2023.
Yeah, and SCHNECKE finishes with a first 600k of the match and wins 6-3. GG's guys, it was an intense match, but SCHNECKE showed that he is a better player today, and SCHNECKE advances to the semi-final. SCHNECKE secures him at least $66 for the tournament. Jesper, you are finishing in the quarterfinals, and you're guaranteed those $33. GG's guys, it was a very nice match to watch. Maybe some strategical misdecisions, but very well played on level 18. Some high scoring games. Yeah, we will show the statistic in a moment, but yeah, this time SCHNECKE proved what he is capable, and SCHNECKE advanced to the semi-final. So no surprises as far as the seeds are concerned. Top 4 seeds after the qualifiers are in the top 4 of the tournament. And yes, Jesper, you're right. You got to level 19 in every game, in all of 9 games. So GG's.
Yeah, I put the link to Match Arena once again. If you wanna contribute to it. Currently at $667 some cents. All the semi-finalists: Mark, SCHNECKE, receive 10% of it, the finalist 5%, runner-up 20%, and the winner 40%. This means Mark, SCHNECKE, or me will be the Pog Cup 2023 champion. No surprises in terms of the semi-finalists. The top 4 seeds made it there. Mark nearly missed it, trailing Jesper in the quarterfinal, but finally survived. Now, what clashes we will have? SCHNECKE versus me. That's World Championship 2022 rematch, and Berka versus Mark, Local Cup 2022 final rematch.
So we have 2 rematches in the semifinals, and then we will have a grand final. So guys, I have to say something. We are going to do to the semifinals next weekend on Saturday and Sunday. We will discuss with the players about their availability. We want to play one semifinal on Saturday, the other on Sunday, and then if both finalists are available, the final on Saturday, May the 13th. And the next week, just after the first semifinal finishes, we will announce you the Lolbox series, the series of events which will be taken throughout the year, the series of smaller events, some variety of them we would like to try. So there will be not an end of PAL Das Action. We will be rebranding to the Lolbox series, with the Pog Cup being their main event of the year. So more details will be announced next week on Saturday after the first semifinal.
That's it for today's stream. We have concluded the quarterfinals. Now let's find somebody to raid. I see Aki is streaming Tetris. That's right.
The old man learning how to play Tetris.
Well, he needs to train more.
Yeah. So let's raid Aki. Thank you guys for watching. SCHNECKE won 6-3 against JESPER. So you can see the statistic on your screen. It was a very high quality match. Over 9 million points in this match and almost 2,600 lines in total. So yeah, let's see how those semifinals will look like. For today, it's all. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye bye.
Here you have the right. See you next weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.